Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the All About Favorite channel. I am your host, Pastor KZ. Hey, y'all, those of you who have yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I will notify you each time I upload a new video. And to my current subscribers, thank you so much for all your love, your support, your gifts, your gear, everything, your kind words, and your emails. Thank you all so very much. Don't forget, at the end of the video, hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, like. Share the video with other people. Just go ahead and share it. Let people know about your girl. And comment down below. Please give me some comments down below. You can email me at walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Y'all hang in there with me on this Monday. I have a very long docket for y'all today, so stay with me. Hey, YouTube, I'm finally going to give you what you want. You say make the video longer. Today will be a longer video. Also, y'all, this week, I am going to be representing some of the HBCUs. We kicking it off this week and today with Bethune-Cookman University Wildcats. Hey, HBCUs. Let's get it this week. And towards the end of the week, I'll change it up a little bit. Y'all, eyewear alert. Y'all like this one? It's another big frame. Y'all like these big frames Pastor KZ have. So I'm thinking about this one. I'm going to add this. But all this week and starting next, I want you all to put a number from 1 to 5 in the comments section. That lets me know on 1, that's a no-go. And on up 5, meaning yes, fire. So let me know. And what I'm going to do at the end of each week, I'm going to pick the ones you placed 4s and 5s by. And then I'm going to put them in a pot. And then I'm going to have you pick from those. I need 25 to 35 pair, they say, before they can get me going. All right, let's get busy today. Today is Memorial Day. It's a holiday in the United States of America. I'm saying this because I have a lot of subscribers abroad, and they don't know our holidays, some of them. So today is Memorial Day, and it's observed the last Monday in the month of May, and it's geared to honor the men and women who lost their lives while serving in the U.S. military. So thank you for your service, all of you. Yo, I got to just talk about him. The governor of the state of Florida, Ron DeSantis. Do you know he signed a bill that says elected officials do not have to resign their offices to run for president? Then he proceeded to file paperwork in Florida to run for president. Anybody surprised by this? Boy, bye. So you signed the bill, but you've been saying all along you're not going to make a bid for the presidency. And then after you sign this bill, you immediately go and file the paperwork. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Y'all, let's talk a little bit about Netflix. Y'all remember the comedian Wanda Sykes? Yeah, she's a good comedian. She writes a little stuff. And she writes well because she used to write for Saturday Night Live and everything. So anywho, she's got a new Netflix special coming. I kind of knew she would have one after Monique's. She's going to tell jokes about being a woke sister. And she says she's going to sprinkle in a few jokes about her marriage to a French woman. Okay, woke sister. Deuces, Wanda. Girl, sit down. Rapper turned actor LL Cool J is going to join the NCIS Hawaii series as a recurring guest star. You know what? That's a good look for you, LL. Because you know what? Ain't too many people capping for rappers over 50 right now. That was a good transition to move from rapping to acting. So good luck with that. Y'all, the remake of The Color Purple movie is set to open December 25th. Y'all, I am so looking forward to this. Just the cast alone got me excited. Let's see here. They got, and Oprah, by the way, Oprah's a producer of it, and she says, this is a full circle moment for me. Oprah, girl, do you, because one day I just might be you. Huh? Okay, listen at this. Remember Danielle Brooks? She played Mahalia Jackson. She knocked that role out the park. Well, she is going to be playing Miss Sophia. That is perfect casting for her. Also, Fantasia Barrino, she about to play Celie, y'all. Now, y'all know Oprah and Whoopi should have got Oscars for their portrayals, but y'all, I think this is right, Oprah. It's coming full circle, girl, because you know what? This movie here, this rendition, these girls better get some Oscars nods, because the original Color Purple has 11 nominations, and Steven Spielberg produced that, and y'all, they didn't win one. I thought Margaret Avery should have won for Suge. Oprah should have won for Miss Sophia, and God knows Whoopi Goldberg should have won for Celie, and Danny Glover should have won for Mr. But you know what? Our own people knocked that movie out the park. They was protesting the NAACP and others, saying it made men look bad. But you know what? That was a phenomenal body of work. And I got to still salute the author of the book, The Color Purple. Y'all pick that up. Alice Walker. Phenomenal writer. Okay, so also we got Danielle Brooks as Sophia. Fantasia's gonna play Celie. Aunjanue Ellis Taylor is in it. And remember, Aunjanue played Dr. Maddie Moss Clark in the Clark Sisters movie. Phenomenal, phenomenal actress. And y'all, guess who playing Suge? Taraji P. Henson. I wonder how they gonna do that role that Suge and Miss Celie had. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Because in the book, it was a whole lot more than what the original Suge and Miss Celie did. But Taraji P., I don't know about you in this particular role. I'm really kind of surprised you were cast in that role. But Taraji, you are an Oscar-nominated actress for the case of Benjamin Button. So knock it out the park, girl. Y'all, I can't wait to see this. This is going to be a good one. Now, on to something a little bit more somber, but I mentioned in a video, a short actually, and y'all, I'm still getting views and views and views on this video, but I mentioned in the short video about the transition of Tina Turner, but y'all, that short just didn't do it justice. I need to say more. Even after all the abuse, and she left a marriage from a man who was really a mean guy, you know what? Tina left that with nothing but her name. And now remember, her name is Anna Mae Bullock. But she said, when Ike gave her the name Tina Turner, she said in the courtroom, you know what? You can have it all. I don't need nothing. I don't want to take nothing from this marriage but my name. Because she knew in her heart that name would get her places. But you know something? She made one of the biggest comebacks ever. You know what? Her own people, and I'm talking about producers, record producers, executives, y'all, they didn't even sign her. They really didn't want nothing to do with her. And they didn't want to take a chance on her. But you know what Tina said? She said this, and she said this in many interviews. No, I'm not Aretha. I don't sound like Aretha. I can't sing like Aretha. I'm not pretty, and I don't have the stage presence of Diana, talking about Diana Ross. And she said, I can't sing like Patty. She said, but I know I have something. And she always kept it classy. You know, even when she wore the mini dresses, she was still covered up, and she just was classy. And y'all, I don't know what young teenage girl that ever saw Tina, including Pastor KZ, the walk. The way Tina Turner walked, I think every teenage girl in my era mimicked that walk. And you know what? And everybody who talked about Tina, even before she transitioned, none of them said a bad word about her. They say she was not a diva, and they say sometimes she would stay out there shaking hands with fans, talking to the fans. They had to get her and literally pick her up to put her on the bus to leave because she loved the fans so much. She wanted to be among the people. She wanted to go to the restaurants and go in the neighborhoods. She was not a diva. diva. She did not require extra things in her dressing room. She was just, they always said she wasn't out there cursing people out. You know, when things didn't go her way, they say she just never said a harm word to people. And as much as they tried, she didn't even badmouth Ike. And I've seen Tina on several interviews when they tried to get her to do it. And she said, I'm not going to badmouth him. She said, you know, I was abused, and it was a lot worse than what you all saw depicted on the movie. And that's all I'll say about him. She said, y'all can't let this go. I've moved on because Ike has already been married twice. I legally adopted Ike's children and raised them as my own, and I love those boys. It's no way I'm going to trash their father in spite of what he did to me. And I thought that was classy because some women out there, she could have chose to walk in bitterness and anger, but she had a quote, and I love this quote. She said, sometimes you have to let things go in order for you to move forward and walk into a new life. And she said, that's what I did. She said, as long as I carried that anger, that guilt, and that shame around, she said, I was never going to evolve in the woman that you see now. Kudos to you, Tina. She married a man 17 years younger than her. She said, they both say it was love at first sight. And she said, I found real love when I wasn't even looking for it. And at first she said she would never marry again. But she said, you know what? I had to pray about that and release that thought as well. She got married, y'all, and they had been married 24 years to the day that she transitioned. He even donated one of his kidneys when she needed a kidney transplant. You know, that's love. And I can say a lot of women who have been abused, battered, and broken by men, you can take notes from some of the things this queen says. And when you say the word legend, iconic, and queen, you're talking about Tina Turner. Young singers, young girls out there now, take notes. Take notes. And Tina said, her circle of friends included women who were broken, but yet they were able to move forward with life. And she said, I just could never be around bitter, angry women. You know what I thought was ironic? And, you know, she took flight and transitioned on the day that Patti LaBelle was born. You know what, y'all, and y'all, anybody in my circle know how I feel about Patti LaBelle. Y'all will probably see me in mourning clothes for 2-3 weeks when Patti leaves. That is, everybody knows. Sorry, y'all. Yes, Pastor K loves Patti. But y'all know what? I still say Angela Bassett was robbed for that role. What's love got to do with it? She earned that. And I thought this year they was going to make it up for Angela by giving her award for Wakanda. Y'all know I'm still boycotting the Oscars, but you know what? I might not boycott it this time if they nominate all these girls in The Color Purple. Now, let me say this. We really don't need another hero because we got icons and legends. We had Tina. We had Aretha. We still got Patti. We got Gladys still here. We got, who else we got? Roberta Flack is still with us. So you know what, y'all? We had Donna Summer. Y'all, that's what legends look like in my book. Okay? Some of you new girls out there that's showing everything but the kitchen sink that really can't sing, take notes. And we got Diana Ross. I did not want to leave her out. And little known facts about Tina Turner. She did become a Swiss citizen. You know what? Now, this is something I never knew. Y'all know Tina Turner made wigs. She said she would order the hair from Africa and she would actually sew and make her own wigs. She said she didn't make men because she took a lot of time on her wigs. And did y'all know Tina Turner didn't have a stylist or a makeup artist? She did her own makeup. Every show they were showing, she's sitting in a little room and she said, I don't want to be bothered. I just want to meditate, sip my tea, do a little chanting, and she did her own makeup. And ironically, Miss Robbie from, y'all remember the show, the Miss Robbie Sweeties Pies? That is one of her best friends to this day. And she said Miss Robbie was the one she called to lend her some money when she was leaving Ike. And it's amazing how back then women were truly friends, not competitive and all of this we see on reality shows, always fighting and toxicity. So kudos to you, Miss Robbie, for doing that. But I didn't know she did her own makeup, made her own wigs. She is the first ever to grace the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Not just the first black woman, but the first African American to grace Rolling Stone magazine. And she, like I said earlier, she said, I never thought I could sing. She said, because I hate my voice. It sounds raspy. And she said, I know I'm not like a soul singer. I don't have that like Aretha has. She says, so I discovered I'm a rock singer. She said, but I am so proud of my heritage. I love Nutbush, Tennessee. I love my home. I go back to the Little Baptist church I was raised in. And she said, I love my people, but my people didn't receive me at the lowest point of my life. And I had to go somewhere else, to another country, to be loved and received. And she said she never thought she was sexy. And she said, I believe I can wear a short dress, show my legs and just a little cleavage, and show my arms, and still do it with class. And she said the best thing that you can do is to find a safe space for yourself where you have peace. So I say it again. Tina, rest in peace, and you were simply the best on your journey. Now, let's move it along. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, the billionaire. Jeff. Yeah, you making all that paper on us, because you know who does not have an Amazon Prime account or don't order off Amazon. Well, y'all, he got engaged this week. Congrats, Jeff. Do we really care? Do we really care how much he paid for the ring and how big the ring is? Boy, bye, you a billionaire. You can't even relate to me. American Idol has been on 21 seasons. It first started out on ABC, then it switched to Fox. When it went to Fox, it just went zzz. Why don't y'all wrap that show up? Because you know what? It seems a little racist to me at times. I'm just saying. Y'all know Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. They're still unemployed. CNN haven't even given them a call. GMA parted ways with them. But you know what, y'all? They still a couple. They still running around, PDA and all of that stuff. This lasting longer than I thought it would. Y'all remember the reality show with Mama June and Honey Boo Boo them? Yeah, I'm sure some of you Lolo watched it. Well, congratulations. Honey Boo graduated from high school. I mean, who knew? Congratulations, Honey Boo Boo. You didn't have to get a GED. You did graduate. Okay, y'all. Beyonce and Jay-Z paid $200 million for a house in California. Okay. How about you going taking that DNA test, Jay-Z? Is that boy yours? You got a grown son running around here and a grown daughter running around that you don't claim, that look just like you, that they got pictures, their mamas got pictures of you and them together. Do better, Sean Carter. And Beyonce, girl, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but I don't think Blue Ivy is his first child. I'm just saying. Jay-Z, quit paying off these people, running from the court dates. This didn't just crop up yesterday. Lawsuits been out on you forever. Don't ignore the boy. He's a man now. He seems broken. He said, I don't want nothing from you. He said, all I want to know is who my father is. Because the man they said was my daddy, my mama confessed before she died. Find your father. This is who he is, son. Whether he ever owned you or not. And the young man say, I just want to be acknowledged. Y'all, Pastor K know what that feels like. Ladies, tell these children who their father is. And men, own your children. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's keep the well wishes and prayers going up for Jamie Foxx. We don't know what's going on with that, but prayers to him and his family with whatever that situation is. Y'all, they still talking about Prince Harry and Meghan alleged car chase. Now Harry and Meghan all on everywhere in their feelings talking about, I can't believe nobody believes us. Y'all, the mayor of New York say that what didn't happen. They said, where's the video footage? It's cameras all over where y'all say y'all was, and no one seen the car. Now come on, if y'all was being chased like that, my prayers still are with you. But y'all, now come on, everybody cannot be telling the untruth about this. Several statements, several police officers and all said this didn't happen. And why didn't y'all call the police? And y'all like, we didn't have an opportunity. Meghan, I know you got a cell phone, Harry got one, and I know your mama had one in the car. Come on, y'all. Y'all get this straight. And those of you, if you was chasing them like that for 2 hours straight, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. Anywho, y'all, I'm going to be a little shady right here just for a moment. But it's all in fun. Because like I say, I don't intend to hurt, embarrass, or do any of that to anybody. I'm just reporting some current events, okay? And some pop culture. Did any of y'all... I feel bad for even saying this, but if I didn't, you viewers will look at me side-eye. Did any of y'all see the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, the cover? You know, that used to be a popular magazine. Did y'all see the cover with Martha Stewart on it? I couldn't hardly get through that without chuckling, y'all. Okay, Martha, girl. Y'all, listen at this. Priscilla Presley, her wish, now remember, Priscilla was married to Elvis. That's Lisa Marie Presley's mom, God rest her soul. She wished to be buried next to Elvis and her daughter, Lisa Marie. She said when her time comes, she wants to be buried at Graceland. You know what her granddaughter Riley, who is Lisa Marie's daughter, did? She went and got a court order to deny her request. You know why? Because Priscilla, which is her grandmother, she went and she is making it seem like the will that Lisa Marie left excluded her. And she's saying Lisa Marie, when she wrote that will, she was like high on, she wasn't in her right mind. So she contested the will. So now her grandkids are mad. So they went and got a court order. And they said, no, Grandma, you ain't going out in Graceland. Y'all, why do families fall out and cut up and show out like that when someone leaves? Why y'all cutting up? Let Lisa Marie go out there, Riley, y'all. Don't do that to your grandma. Let her go on out there. She said Elvis was the love of her life. And Lisa Marie is her only child. Why y'all ain't gonna let her be laid out there to rest? Riley, y'all rethink that. Don't do that to your grandmother. So, y'all, and the courts actually, they denied Priscilla's request. They say, no, girl. Your grandkids say they don't want you out there. You ain't going out there. Y'all, rethink that. Just don't do that to grandma. In sports, a little bit of sports to sprinkle in here at the end. The Lakers got swept. Enough. I'm not crying anymore. All right, Celtics, I've been riding with y'all, but I said if y'all go back to my video, one of my video sports wrap up in the month of February when it was the NBA All-Star Week, and I was talking about Jason Tatum, how he put down 55 points. I said, boy, that don't mean nothing if you don't get the Celtics in the playoffs this year and to the finals and actually win it. Don't care how many points you score. You need to take these boys on to the big dance. Well, They clawing and scratching a little bit against the Miami Heat. But y'all, Pastor KZ riding with Miami. Remember, I'm a native Floridian. I'm riding with the Heat, okay? Come on here, Jimmy Butler. Let's do this, Bam Adebayo. Pastor KZ, it's on record. Riding with the Heat. You know what? Let me just say this. LeBron, love you, boo. But I'm a little bit sick of you right now, boy. When you get swept like that, you're in your feelings and you're talking retirement. AD like, what? Huh? I ain't know nothing about that. LeBron, you're doing too much right now. Okay, go take your vacation, you and Savannah and the boys and the little girl. Y'all go on vacation. Go to Hawaii or somewhere. Go to Africa and get in tune with your true self. And come back refreshed. You're not the first person, LeBron, that got swept. The GOAT, the number one GOAT, because you're GOAT 2 for me. Well, maybe GOAT 2.0 for me, because I think I need to put Kobe up there a little bit above you. But the GOAT, Michael Jordan, MJ, that's the original GOAT, the real GOAT. Still, always will be. The GOAT got swept twice. Magic, remember him? Magic Johnson, one of the original Showtime Lakers. He's gotten swept. Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics, he's been swept. LeBron, sit down, boy. Stop this. You're not the first person got swept. You're a little embarrassed, but you know what? I still ride with y'all Lakers. No one expected y'all to even win your play-in game. So you all did well. Y'all can walk out of there with your head held high, okay? Jeannie Buss, you did very well making some trades during the season. You picked the right coach because they played for this coach. So come on, LeBron. It's going to be all right. Take a vacation. You'll be all right, y'all. I cannot leave y'all today without talking about this. Remember I talked about Senator or Congresswoman Dianne Feinstein a few weeks ago? Remember I said she needed to go ahead and retire because she has some medical issues, not because of her age, but because she's not there in Congress to do what she's supposed to do for the people who elected her. Dianne was pushed around in a wheelchair last week, pretty much lethargic, but she said the same thing I said about Andrew last week, and I'm going to quote a Jennifer Holliday song. Yeah, I know Jennifer Hud did it, but she redid it. The original singer, Jennifer Holliday, did that thing in Dreamgirls. But Dianne Feinstein say, and I'm telling y'all, Congress, I'm not going. I'm not retiring, okay? I'm like, well, you do what you do, girl, but you've served them well in your heyday. But y'all, some of these congressmen that they're leading around, that they don't show y'all, but they're leading around, some of them, it's time for them to let it go. You got 3 congressmen, and I won't even call their names, that the aides and the staff is saying, you got to tell them what day of the week is. And then they don't even know how to get to the chambers anymore. Somebody got to lead them there and sit them in the chair. Y'all, it's nothing wrong with bowing out and retiring gracefully. That's all I'm going to say about that. Step down, girl. But I'm going to end this with this today. Y'all remember Amanda Gorman, who did the inauguration speech in 2020 at President Biden's inauguration? She did that beautiful poem. You know that poem she wrote? They had it, in some of the Dade County schools. How about they now have pulled it and banned it along with several other books from people of color, African American studies? All I'm going to say, y'all, the state of Florida, in addition to the United States of America, is doing the most. They're doing everything they can to cancel our culture and to rewrite and delete our history. But they can put it on that other ethnicities' history should be taught in the schools while removing African American history. Y'all doing the most, and you're doing too much. All of you woke sisters and brothers, all of you woke African American elected officials, y'all better get on y'all job. NAACP, I'm calling you out today. All of these, the Divine Nine, and when I say the Divine Nine, I'm talking about our fraternities and sororities, Omega Psi Phi, Alpha Kappa, Alpha Kappa. I'm talking to you, Phi Beta Sigma. I'm talking to you, AKAs, Deltas. I'm talking to you, Zeta Phi Betas. I'm talking to all of y'all. Y'all need to really step the game up and get to talking and get in there into these hearings where they slyly writing these bills and signing off on these things. And y'all need to get busy and let them know. It doesn't matter what you try to do. You cannot delete a whole people's history and act like they don't count and didn't matter. But you incorporating other people's history into the curriculum of schools while taking out and removing our history. Y'all, that should not be. Some of you pastors out there who are into the civicness and you all are holding elected positions, you know, you councilmen and councilwomen who still go in the pulpit and preach on Sunday, y'all better get to telling the people. We need to get down here. When they having these little meetings that, you know, they put on a little billboard and stick on signs in certain areas of town that no one knows when the meeting's going to be in the hearings. That's to keep us from going down there voting against this. Not only voting against it, it keep us unaware of what's going on. Y'all do better. Y'all, I don't care what they do. We matter. We matter. Y'all, those of you who are not focused, get focused. Be a blessing to someone else. Be a light to someone. Also know who you are. Love on you. And don't ever feel like you need somebody to validate you. You be you. You are beautiful. You are creative. We help build this country. Don't let them take that away from us. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed my little session. I went a little long today, but I could not. I felt really bad that I didn't give Tina the shine that she needed. Y'all have a great day. Always walk in favor. I will see you back tomorrow.